Hi, Radhe Radhe everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I have bought this. I don't know why. No, I know why because I will be doing my revision on this. And since this channel is for my communication skills, I would I would highly like respect myself to revise in English also. So today we will be let's cut to the chase and start with the day. So we will be doing the revision for uh, economics. Economics. I will be very crisp to that. So the very first chapter that we are going to study is basic of economics. And in case you feel like there is something you can share with me to improve my communication skill, please feel free to do so. My previous setup, I'm not paying a single attention to it whatsoever. It's way out of the frame because I am the main frame. So we will start with basic of economics. We will start with the very first name Amar. That is Amrita Sen. Amrita Sen, who got her Nobel Prize in 1991 because of a book related to personalized economics by her. Then we will segregate our economics in economics. Economics or economics, I don't know. Economics in two parts. One is micro, microeconomic economics, and then there is macro economics. The macroeconomics deal with issues which are worldwide. For example, recession, inflation, deflation, unemployment, and a lot of things that comes in macroeconomics. And the father of macroeconomics is James Keen. Should I? James Keen. I will later on James Keen and father of macroeconomics. There are two father of macroeconomics. One is Alfred Wenger, and the other one is Adam Smith, who have wrote a book called Wealth of Nation. And for James Keen, it's General Theory of Unemployment. General Theory of Unemployment. General theory of employment. Then the what we can say how economics is organized. We will say that organization of economics 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 that is centrally planned centrally centrally planned and privately or privately planned maybe. So in the centrally planned, the government usually take decisions and uh, work as per it, whereas in privately planned, the major sectors of private companies take decision of it and work according to it. Then further, we can segregate type of government on the basis of economy, that is type of government on basis of economy economy, I don't know what it's called. uh you should be something in here that I'm not seeing. Economics. Okay, so type of government on basis of economy. economics. The very first one is capitalistic. Capitalistic economy is that economy in which the government is driven by profits. For example, USA. Then we have socialistic socialistic economy in which government is concerned about giving social equality or providing services for the social benefit. We can consider Japanese economic economy could be that, or Russian economy. Then we have the last one is economics, mixed economics, mixed economy, that is capitalistic plus socialistic. The very best example is India. I love our beloved India. Later on, let's come to a difference between what are private good and what are public goods. Public goods. So for private goods, they are rivalrous. Rivalrous. Rivalrous means that they give satisfaction to to one person, and for the other that's non-rivalrous, that is public. Public goods are not non-rivalrous. Then there is a zero marginal cost, and then for public goods there is positive marginal cost. In private goods, again private players and everything. So these are 2 points here. And then let's proceed towards a major part, that is 1991. 1991 में हमारा एक बहुत बड़ा रिफॉर्म हुआ था, हमने न्यू नेप इंट्रोड्यूस किए थे, दैट इज न्यू इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसीज इंट्रोड्यूस करी थी, जिसके अंडर 1991 में हमने लाइसेंस राज को अबॉलिश किया था। रेड टेपिज्म को हमने बहुत नैरो डाउन कर लिया था। लाइसेंस राज को अबॉलिश करने के बाद वी हैव, आई शुड बी इन इंग्लिश, after abolishing the license raj, we have introduced LPG, that is liberalization, privatization and globalization, which opened our Indian economy to the world economy. And this was done by IMF, that is IMF or World Bank. We have taken foreign from World Bank, to which we will generally come to a part where economy is made up of various parts. For example, what are all sectors in economy? That is primary sector, primary sector. Second is secondary sector, and third one is tertiary sector. Tertiary sector. In primary sector, it's called as red collar jobs. People who are in agriculture fields, mining, exploration, or fields in which there is a lot of manual labor, that come in private sector, often called as primary sector, often called as red collar jobs. Then we have secondary sector, and India is a major source of primary sector, as more than 50% of Indian population is involved in agriculture practices. So India is still a developing country because we are stuck in primary sector. Then we have secondary sector. Secondary sector are all called blue collar jobs. Blue collar jobs, which consist of manufacturing factories, which, to give a gist of this topic, secondary sector comprises of all those raw material which are refined into a final product. So those like manufacturing, infrastructure, building, etc., come in a secondary sector, and the blue collar jobs are for it. China is a major hub for secondary sector, that is a manufacturing and all. Then we have tertiary sector. Tertiary sectors comprises of two sectors. One is quaternary, other is quinary. Quinary. Tertiary sector is collectively called as collar jobs white collar jobs in which we give services which are intangible or like things which cannot be touched, particularly like services like teaching, giving expertise, decision making, and a lot of like software developing, a lot of things like that. In quaternary we have uh, jobs like teaching, etc., again intangible jobs. And for quinary, that are called the most important and the most royal sector of our Indian economy. That is, the people from this sector are called as gold collar jobs, as they are for Indian decision making. For example, politicians and etc. That is quinary for you. Lastly, we are going to discuss about the last topic, that is, what is the labor force participation in various sectors. Labor force participation, LFA, for primary sector it is 54 point something. For secondary sector it is 23 point something, and for tertiary sector it is 14 point something. You can see from this data that is taken from the census of 2011, that maximum of the labor force is occupied in primary sector. And let's consider the contribution of each sector in GDP. The primary sector, who has the most LFR, LFP, contributes just 14%. Secondary sector somewhat like 23-24%, and tertiary sector is way above than 54%. Later on, coming to terms like brain, I hope you have heard terms like brain drain. Then there is a term called brain rot. Brain rot means when the individual of a certain country or economy watch too much online content which is not helping him in any way. That's called brain rot. And the lastly, we have a term called as brain drought. When there is a shortage of capable workers in a country, that's called as brain drought. So that's today, and we have summarized the first chapter in this, and we have so much space left. Thank you so much for hearing my shit. I hope no one has stayed till the end. Thank you. इससे पहले I will go through my book, what I have missed. The very first name I would have missed for sure. That's the name is Amar um, Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen. That's Amartya Sen. All the mistakes will be corrected by Blue Pen. Amartya Sen, and she got Nobel Prize in 1998 for individual focused on individual entitlement. Individual entitlement. ठीक है. एडम स्मिथ ने लिखी थी वेल्थ ऑफ नेशन. ठीक है. अल्फ्रेड अल्फ्रेड मार्शल, अल्फ्रेड बैंगर नहीं, अल्फ्रेड मार्शल. अल्फ्रेड मार्शल. फिर मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स में जेम्स कीन. ठीक है. जनरल थ्योरी ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. ठीक है. कैपिटलिस्टिक. ठीक है. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी सेंट्रली प्लान्ड एंड प्राइवेटली प्लान्ड नहीं होती, सेंट्रली प्लान्ड एंड अदर इज मार्केट. Okay. Then we have talked about लाइसेंस राज ऑल्सो. ठीक है. मार्जिनल कॉस्ट क्या होती है? मार्जिनल कॉस्ट होती है कि एक एक्स्ट्रा कमोडिटी मैन्युफैक्चर करने में कितना सुख मिलेगा. ओके, देयर इज वन टर्म दैट यू हैव फॉरगॉट, एक्सक्लूडेबल. प्राइवेट्स आर excludable and others are non excludable. ओके, टाइप्स ऑफ इकोनॉमी मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया था। देन प्राइमरी सेक्टर एग्रीकल्चर, फिशिंग, हंटिंग, रेड कॉलर जॉब्स, ठीक है। सेकेंडरी सेक्टर्स ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग रॉ मटेरियल इनटू वैल्यूएबल, ये भी बता दिया था। ब्लू कॉलर जॉब्स, ठीक है। चाइना है, ठीक है। क्वीनरी, तो गोल्ड कॉलर कहा था, ठीक है। क्वीनरी, क्वीनरी, क्वे, क्वार्टरनरी, क्वार्टरनरी, क्वार्टरनरी टीचिंग, वाइट कॉलर जॉब्स हो गया। स्ट्रेन फॉर, ये भी हो गया। ओके, आई फॉरगॉट अबाउट मेंशनिंग रियल इकोनॉमीज, और इकोनॉमी आल्सो है two sectors. Economy is also divided on basis of two sectors, that is real and other is financial sector. Financial sector, real में क्या होता है, we will take cases of प्राइमरी सेक्टर एक्सेट्रा, एंड फाइनेंशियल में फाइनेंशियल के क्वार्टरनरी हो गया, क्वीनरी हो गया। ओके, वी विल गो विद द सेंसेस। ओके, परसेंटेज ऑफ वुमेन पार्टिसिपेशन इन एग्रीकल्चर इज 62%। अबाउट 63%। एल एफ पी आर रेट की बात कर रहा था मैं, 54.6% है। 24.3% है। 21% है। 21.1% है। देन वी हैव 14 पॉइंट कुछ कुछ, दैट इज 31.46 एंड 54.15%। ओके, आई एम नॉट, मुझे याद नहीं, बट आई एम सो क्लोज। सोशल मार्केट का आइडिया कहाँ से आया था? जर्मनी से आया था, ठीक है। ब्रेन रॉट, ड्रॉट, ये भी बता दिया है। और इसी में ही हमें बता दिया गया था यार, जो स्टॉक एंड फ्लो कंसेप्ट था, मे बी इसी में ही बता दिया था। एक बार हम चेक कर लेंगे। ओके, स्टॉक कंसेप्ट और वेरिएबल। स्टॉक कंसेप्ट क्या होता है? स्टॉक कंसेप्ट होता है कि जिधर हम वी विल वेरिएबल मेजर्ड, वेरिएबल मेजर्ड एट द स्पेसिफिक टाइम, स्पेसिफिक टाइम मतलब इंस्टेंटेनियसली। और फ्लो क्या होता है? फ्लो में होता है ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। जैसे जैसे स्टॉक में क्या मानेंगे हम? इन्वेंट्री मानेंगे। फ्लो में क्या मानेंगे हम? एक्सपेंडिचर, सेविंग, डेप्रिसिएशन, है ना? एंड दैट्स इनफ फॉर टुडे। Thank you and have a nice day ahead for watching me. I hope you are doing well and you are having good health. Thank you so much.